Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Francis Nicholas. This is my Google slide with a screencastify so that I can introduce myself. Here we go. This first slide has my name. The picture is myself, my wife Mandy. We just got married in December. We've been together for a very long time. My daughter Amber, who I had when I was extremely young and changed my life. This picture isn't recent, but it's one of my favorites. It's only a few years old, and it shows us Mandy and Amber are my everything. So it's very important to me. Amber is 23. She's current at Alvernia University, finishing her master's degree in business. I'm super proud of her. It was tough to get her through her undergrad, but she worked really hard, got a grad assistantship, and she's going to finish with her bachelor's or her master's degree before I am. So I'm a bit jealous, but she amazes me every day. Mandy is she works from home. She graduated from F&M about 8 years before I graduated from college. And she is a freelance copy editor. So she runs her own business, both of which amaze me. Their support gets me through every single day. I currently teach at Eastern York School District in York County. My area of expertise is technology education. I normally teach wood manufacturing courses. We have three different levels. The first level starts off with just getting to know machinery and processing. Second level gets into a little bit more advanced materials manipulation. The third level gets a lot more into design and creating projects on their own. We actually do a production run, so the students create products where they can interchange parts, create in an assembly line type setting. So they're creating tooling, if it be jigs and fixtures, so that they can create multiple units in a short amount of time. The lower left is a picture of part of my lab with one of our production projects. We created Adirondack chairs. The students created all the templates and tooling so that we could create these chairs. These chairs were produced by 15 students, juniors and seniors, and they created about 12 chairs in a single week, from rough material coming in the door to Adirondack chairs that were ready to be sold to the community. Was super proud of them. They did an awesome job, and it kind of has revolutionized our Wood 3 program. We really center things around that, problem solving techniques that the students use and develop on their own. The push limits course that I teach, we've just recently started teaching it. It was intended to be a materials testing class, and it has kind of morphed into a problem solving class where I give them different challenges and different materials that they can work with, and they work through problem solving through the technological design process, working through identifying needs, troubleshooting, redesigning, and create products to meet challenge requirements. I'm currently pursuing my Master's of Education, ACT in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I believe that education should be very holistic, and I think STEM gives us that approach where you're not just looking at one specific subject, but how the different subjects work off of one another. So that was my reasoning for choosing STEM. Some hobbies or interests may be interesting about me. I don't really know if it's interesting, but something different. I enjoy bowling. I've been bowling in a league, on a team with my younger brother for about 18 years since we graduated high school. We've been in the same league, bowling together on and off for 18 years. It's a lot of fun. It's the only thing that I do outside of school, or without my students, I should say. Everything else is about my students and my family. I guess that kind of is too, because it is my brother. I volunteer coach. I've volunteered since I started coaching JV baseball here at the high school. This is the first year since I've been a member of Eastern York that I will not be participating with the baseball program, only because my education is very serious to me, and I thought that going back to school would be enough, that I didn't need to coach on top of it. So I stepped down this year. and I'm not coaching baseball. I still try to get and see the kids practice and things like that as much as I can, but only after my schoolwork's done. I also, for the last few years, have coached Pee Wee football. I coach 6 and 7 year olds, so it's a lot of fun with one of my high school best friends is the head coach. We coach kids who have never played before, so it's very interesting. Kids who have no concept how to play football, but they're going to be the next Randy Moss or Tom Brady. It's a very interesting kind of combination, but it's a lot of fun. I love coaching, love working with kids. Obviously, I'm a big fan of sports. However, the only professional sports team that I follow is the Pittsburgh Steelers. My older brother grew up in the 70s when the Steelers were the absolute dynasty. And by the time I came around, the whole family were Steelers fans, and that's just the way it is. Finally, some of my experiences where I started. As I stated, I had Amber when I was very young. I was a freshman in high school at the Columbia Junior Senior High School. I graduated in 97. Excuse me. Went right to Millersville. Was a full-time student for about 2.5 years. I had started working in restaurants and started to get a great sense of pride that I needed to do it on my own. Started working at Olive Garden in about 2002 while trying to go to school part-time. Olive Garden offered me a position in management, which I accepted, and I managed for the Olive Garden in the York, Rockville, and Harrisburg locations. Excuse me. Amber graduated from high school from Hempfield High School in 2012. At that time, I wanted to get my degree before she did, and I went back to school and graduated from Millersville with my Bachelor's of Education in December of 2012. By October of 2013, I was hired as a long-term sub here at Eastern York and got a full-time contract the following year, and I've been here ever since. So just a little bit about me. Good luck to everybody in the course. Look forward to sharing some ideas.